Okay, hi everybody. Thanks again for joining. I'm going to kick off now, and I'm sure that there will be a few people who come in a minute or two late. But as I said in the email, I'm going to be recording this session, so everybody will have a chance to watch it again or watch it for the first time if they can't join today. So today, as you know, we're going to be taking you through our new website launch demonstration. Before I go into doing a proper demonstration of the new website, I'm going to do a bit of a background spiel on the current website, why we're making the changes, the new features and benefits to clients, candidates, and ourselves internally. So our old or current website is almost 8 years old, which in technological language is ancient. So it's certainly time for a refresh. As anyone would know who has been on our current website, it's not terribly easy to navigate. There's a lot going on the homepage. There's a lot of options. Finding what you might want to try and look at might be challenging. So we've tried to make it more simplistic, more streamlined, just a more visually appealing website as well. Our current website is not entirely mobile friendly either. We do have a mobile plugin, which you can see we've built a mobile app to help with our current website, but it's not all content. So now our new website will be entirely mobile friendly for tablets and smartphones, which will really help us, considering 65% of our traffic currently comes from mobiles. We also currently have a multi-page registration process for candidates, which I'm sure you're aware of, but that means that we lose candidates in that journey. It's about 50% of candidates drop off between pages of a registration process. So the fact that we're losing so many candidates from our clicks to apply versus our actual completed applications in a candidate type market means that there are improvements that we need to make. And we've certainly done that with the new website. Our current SEO isn't as strong as it could be either, which does affect our organic Google ranking. And we're working with an SEO agency on an AdWords campaign as well, as I'm sure most of you are aware, but the new website will certainly help with our organic ranking as well. And essentially, the new website is really built to provide a better experience for our target markets, which are clients and candidates, and also ourselves internally we need to consider as well. So what people, with the new website, a few great changes that I've sort of touched on, including all countries will be on the same global platform. So it is a global website rollout. Canada rolled theirs out sort of July, August last year. And so there is global content. We're one voice across the world, which is great. And also from an update perspective, the technology or platform updates that all happen globally. So that's a great benefit to us as a business. Everything on the new website from a candidate and client perspective, application-wise, is tied back into Bond Adapt directly using Broadbean. So we're going to be switching over to Broadbean instead of Turbo Recruit, which you currently use as your job posting and candidate management platform, will now be Broadbean. And the benefit of Broadbean is your current process is you're in Bond and you're filling out your information, and then you have to go into Turbo, post a job, and then look at candidates in Turbo, and then upload them back into Bond. Everything's going to be done through Bond from now on, from the new website launch onwards. So in Bond, you'll upload a job, and it will be posted via Broadbean to the job boards, Seek, TradeMe, Udoo, and the Drake website. And then candidates will be automatically uploaded into Bond through the Broadbean portal, and then you can manage them directly through there. So it's really a simplified process for you, which is going to save a lot of your time. But it's much more simple, and it is directly linked to Bond. However, we will need to do some training. So our website launch date will now be next Thursday, the 7th of February. to give us enough time to train you on how to use the new Broadbean integration with Bond. So Jonathan will be conducting some training sessions this Friday, the 1st of February. He'll send out a calendar invite to have everyone join. Every single person who works in Bond must attend one of these sessions, because it is how you post jobs and how you receive candidates now is changing. So we just need to make sure everyone is trained up, but I'll remind you of that at the end of this session as well. But so aside from that internal change and streamlined process, it's more user-friendly for our candidates, our clients, and of course us, as I've talked about. And we'll go through that when I do the demo of the website. As I said as well, we have global content across all Drake countries, but it's tailored directly to the New Zealand market. So we use the Drake New Zealand logo, we use our New Zealand illustrated imagery that aligns with our brand guidelines, and the solutions and services that we offer are tailored directly to what we can provide in New Zealand. It's also, the subscriptions process is for candidates and clients registering to receive newsletters, etc., is built using a double opt-in method now, which complies with global legislation. So that's a good change to benefit the candidates moving forward and clients. Oops. So when we think about what's in it for us, what's in it for them, our first target market, what's in it for job seekers, we have a creation now of the Drake Talent Network, it's called, which is our candidate management tool, our candidate database, which provides them with job alerts. So job alerts, as you may know via Seek and Trade Me, is essentially when you register and you input your industry preferences, location, job, etc. Whenever a job is posted to our Drake website that matches those criteria, it sends a direct email automatically to the candidate who's registered for those job alerts. So that's a great way for us to continuously communicate with our candidates and makes it much more user-friendly and direct access for them to our jobs. There are also multiple ways to search for jobs and a simplified online registration process, as I spoke about just before. Now it's one page and it's a completed form. So I hopefully will see a large increase in the candidate applications that are finished versus those that are started. They also have access directly to timesheets through Drake Online via our website, and access to career-oriented content through our candidate info sheets, and the ability to now share jobs via social media or email to anyone of their choosing. So that's a great way to go viral as well through our website and our jobs. And what's in it for clients? There's a well-known marketing phrase which talks about selling the problem you solve, not the product. So instead of us just telling the clients all about the solutions that we have and listing them, we've also included some more content based around questions through our 3 pillars of people, productivity, performance, to ask questions of the clients as to what their HR concerns or needs might be, because we want to be seen as a credible provider of solutions to these issues. And we also want to give them multiple ways of finding a solution. And I'll show you how to navigate that on the website as well. We've also included HR tips, which are great for improving our SEO, but also show us as a thought leader. And the entire client section, including all of our articles, DBR online, white papers, etc., is entirely content-based and trawlable so that Google or any search engine can find it on the web and increase our organic search rankings. So that's a big bonus for our clients. And then, of course, what's in it for us? As I talked about, it's a simplified registration process for candidates, meaning more candidates for us. And of course, in a candidate type market, that's really important. More searchable content on Google and other search engines means better organic rankings for us. And of course, with Broadbean, it's such a simplified, streamlined process now, and it changes our job ad and candidate sourcing process internally, saving our time, as it's all done through Bond Adapt via Broadbean. And of course, as I said, training will be conducted this week for everyone so that you know exactly how to use the new tool. And the last big change is our global tagline. So we've been using this tagline in Australia and New Zealand for the last few years anyway. And I'm really pleased that it's been adopted globally, because it really does encompass everything that we stand for as a business, in terms of, Drake is in the business of developing and driving the people, productivity, and performance of our clients' organizations. So that tagline is now global. And we will, I'll take you through, I'm going to stop sharing my screen to switch it over. I'll take you through the website now and just show you a little bit of how to navigate your way around. So if you can all see my screen here, I hope. I'm going to take silence, even though I've muted all of you as consensus. Anyway, so the screen here is our current Drake website, as you'd be well aware. And you can just see it's, there's a lot of content. We do a lot as a business, solutions and recruitment wise, but it's a bit overwhelming. So we've streamlined it all. And essentially there are two pathways to direct people in our new website. There's clients and there's job seekers. So as you can see here, it's our updated illustrated branding, Drake New Zealand, of course, because that's our brand here in New Zealand. And so you've got clients and job seeker pathways. So first we'll go through the client, and I'll try this here, but I must say that they're doing a lot of testing in the background as we're about to launch. So things might go a little bit slowly, and apologies if they do. But here's the client homepage, we'll call it. So we've also got the ticking banner, as we do on our current website, where we can update a number of things that are happening or what we want to promote. But here in the content, we've got two ways of the client understanding what we have to offer and searching for our content. So on the right-hand side here, we have a list of all of our talent management solutions, all of our recruitment and HR solutions that we offer in New Zealand. If the client knows that they want to learn about flexible recruitment, they can just click directly from this right-hand side and be directed to the flexible recruitment page, which is being a bit slow. So I might switch over to the Canadian website if things get a bit slow, because their website is live. But you can see here in the flexible recruitment page, and all of our solutions pages are structured the same, in that they have a little bit of an overview about the solution or recruitment. They offer an HR tip, and they have our specialization for recruitment, especially for what we do in New Zealand. And then the features and benefits, mainly benefits for recruitment. And then a brochure, if there is one, aligned to the solution that's whose page you're on. And then you can directly go to the staffing order form if you're a client that knows that they want staff now. Up here on the right-hand side, we also have a list of white papers which are directly related to the solution or recruitment offering whose page you're on. So effective hiring, employee retention, et cetera, et cetera. So clients can really get a whole lot of content, not just about the solution we offer, but about how to improve their business and other HR solutions or issues that they might have in their organization. So if we go back to the client homepage, and we're a client who's not quite sure what they're looking for, but they know that they have an HR challenge. As I said before, we've got questions structured under our 3 pillars here of people, productivity, performance. And the questions are on a drop-down menu. Do you need help building an effective team? How can you use temporary staffing to lower your cost, etc.? There's a number under productivity and performance as well. Is poor team communication affecting your productivity? And so on. So you can really see how, as a client, if you're not quite sure what you're looking for, you might find some really good solutions here. So let's say the client wants help building an effective team. It pulls up to this page, which gives you an overview on, and some tips and tricks as to how you might be able to build an effective team. And underneath links in all of our solutions or recruitment offerings that are directly related to building an effective team. So we've got P3, engagement surveys, permanent recruitment, flexible staffing, team building, etc. And of course, on the right-hand side, we've got all of our talent management solutions. So as we were just looking at the flexible recruitment page, I'll click here and say, oh yes, that might work for me for building an effective team. And that takes you back to the base page of flexible recruitment, which I showed you before, again, with the white papers, etc. So that's from a client perspective, the client page. And if you're a job seeker, let's see how we can find jobs and how it's been structured here. So just keep in mind, it's a test site, so it is a little bit slower, but if it doesn't load in a minute, I'll pull up the Canadian site. And in fact, while this is loading, I might show you our current Drake New Zealand site, just to give you a comparison. For looking at jobs, you can see how dated it is, and it just really needs a visual refresh, which we've certainly done. So currently, this is how all of our jobs on our Drake New Zealand job board are listed. I don't know, okay, it's just a bit slow. So this is the Canadian site, which is live. So I'll just show you here the page for job seekers. So of course the imagery is different on our site because we don't use stock photos, but you get the point because the structure is all the same on all global websites. So for a job seeker, find a career that fits you is our tagline there. And they've got a lot of options here. You can find a job by doing a quick search. You can browse by industry depending on what field you're in. You can upload your resume or sign up to receive job alert emails through the Drake Talent Network, as I spoke about earlier. In actual fact, both of these links go to the same place, but we just want to give candidates an option of choosing where they want to go depending on what it is they want to do. You can find a Drake office near you, which takes you to our Contact Us page, listing all of the Drake offices, our career advice, which are the candidate info sheets that we have, manage your timesheet directly through Drake Online, and join the Drake team if you want to work for us internally. And they do have a refer a friend bonus as well, because we want to encourage great candidates to give us referrals for other great candidates. So if we want to just have a quick search and see what jobs are available. So this is the job listing, and of course, again, this is on the Canadian site, but you've got a listing here of 106 jobs. So we want to refine our search by industry. Let's choose admin, and by location, let's choose Ontario, and it automatically refreshes the list for you. So we'd like to be a dispatcher. Let's have a look at that job. So this is now how our job listings are laid out. And in comparison to our old site, it's certainly much more visually appealing, as you can see. So this is the snapshot data for the job. The reference number here is directly linked to Bond. So this will be your Bond adapt reference number that you can find for the job on that platform. And the summary data, of course, your job description, responsibilities, etc., etc. You have two options to apply after you've read all of the content, or you can apply directly at the top. You can also share this here through social media or through email, as we spoke about earlier. So as a candidate, I'd really like to apply for this job. And am I already a member of the Drake Talent Network? No, I'm not, but I can still apply for the job without registering. So here you have to upload your resume, or you can apply without a resume. So just for simplicity, we'll do that. Fill out your information as a job seeker, answer a few simple questions, click some boxes, and then submit, and that's it. It's really simplified, very easy to navigate. So we'll just go to what we want to do is register for the Drake Talent Network. So let's register now. And this again is the simplified registration process that I was talking about to receive job alert emails. This is all of it right here. Really easy and simple. Your location, your industry of interest. You can add more than one industry if you like. You can add more than one location if you're looking in different places. Job type, you can choose all or one, whichever suits you. A few quick personal details. You can upload your resume through your computer, or you can join without a resume if you like, and then you click join. And it sends an automatic email to the candidate, and also it sends an email to, and it directly uploads into our database. So that's for the job seeker homepage. And again, it's very easy to navigate. There's a lot of great information there for job seekers. And throughout the rest of our website, and I think, yeah, we're uploaded now. You can see this is the New Zealand website again. About Drake, client and candidate testimonials, our creed and code of ethics, internal careers, Go Green, which is, as you know, our mission, some other Drake-related companies such as Medox. We do have a Drake Medox page under clients, but that takes you, that link takes you directly to the Medox website. And then news and publications is where we have our Drake Business Review, DBR Online, our blog, our white papers, etc. All of these are underpinned by the subscriptions page. So if you wanted to receive a copy of the Drake Business Review, for example, let's see if this one is a bit quicker, because again, the test site's a bit slow. Oh no, there we are. So if you wanted to receive a copy of the Drake Business Review, you can click view. However, if you're not subscribed, it will ask you to subscribe, which takes you to the subscription page under news and publications. And so essentially what we really want to do is capture all of the data we can from clients and candidates alike through our candidate management tool, our Drake Talent Network, as well as our email subscriptions for our client database. So once they subscribe, we can send them the DBR Online, surveys, periodically, emails, marketing items of interest. So of course, we really want to grow our database, and this is very helpful. So as a client, you just have to fill out a little bit of information and subscribe. It's really quite simple. And that's for, as I say, any of these tabs here. You cannot read a white paper or access a DBR without subscribing to our database. And then our contact tab has all of our branches listed, and each Drake office page is laid out the same. So I'll show you Henderson here. We've got the key information such as physical address, telephone, email, etc. You have your Google map that shows you exactly where it is. And then of course, this is great for our organic search, is specific to the branch, their keywords, their industries of focus, jobs that they recruit for, etc. Anything that's really relevant to your industry. And I worked on this with most branch managers a few months ago now. But if any branches have any updates to their particular branch page that they want to include to tailor industry content, keywords, whatever it is, to make you more Google searchable, please do let me know so that we can, so that I can upload that for you. The great thing about this website, similarly with our current website, is that the content management system is run by the marketing department, so I can change any content as required on demand. So it's an ever-growing, changing website. So that's our Find a Drake office page for all of our offices, including Medox. And then Contact Us just takes you to your standard Contact Us form. As you can see here, you can ask questions on talent management solutions, need staff looking for a job, and then you can also unsubscribe if you like. And enter in your details, submit, that's it. And then if you want to order staffing order form as well is listed here. And all of these forms, when they're submitted, are sent to info@nz.drakeintl.com, which is manned by Jonathan. So he will send out any forms received to the relevant branch as soon as possible. And it's great from a marketing perspective because we can track the number of people who are in contact with us and who make various requests so that we can see what's most popular on our website. And also it's great that we can send these instantly to the various branches when contact requests have been made. So again, the staffing order form just has a few details on what's required of the client. And if the client wants to find a Drake office near them, they can be taken to our main Drake office page, which lists all of our offices, as well as our global locations. So in essence, that's it. That's the new website. As you can see, it's very simple, easy to navigate. You can clearly, determine where you should go based on who you are as a client or a candidate. So just as a reminder, Jonathan will again be sending out some calendar invites to do training on Broadbean for that Broadbean changeover when we switch to the new website. Our new website will go live again next Thursday, the 7th of February, just to celebrate Waitangi Day. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's helped me put together this website for New Zealand, because it's been a big project over 6 months, and I'm very appreciative to all of the help that I've received. So thank you. And does anyone have any questions? And please unmute yourself. Okay, I'll take silence as consensus. I've met the half an hour guidelines, so that's great. And if anyone does have any questions, you can always email me, of course, offline. And we'll be doing some testing over the next few days just to make sure everything is ready to go. Oh, from a marketing perspective, we will be doing a soft launch first of the website, because of course there will be a few bugs to iron out, no doubt, over the first few weeks. But we'll email our clients and candidates and just let them know that we've launched a new website and to check it out. And then after a few weeks, when we're feeling more confident that there are no issues, we will do a hard launch. We'll do some social media promotions. We'll encourage some candidates to fill out the form, etc. So we'll start to ramp that up probably early March. And I'll certainly keep everyone posted nationally about the initiatives that we're doing to engage a wider audience around our new website. But until then, check out the new website on Thursday, and we look forward to doing the training with you on Friday. But thanks a lot for your time. I really appreciate it. And of course, let me know if you have any questions at any time. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day.